The different safeties, there's one model that just has the trigger drop safe, and there's not external thumb safety. I opted for this just because I'm used to having an extra safety. There's one that has the internal lock, which you need like a little special key that goes into, and you can lock it and unlock it. The slide release is located just a little bit forward past some original ones, not the M&P, but just most handguns, they'll be back a little bit further up here. I think Smith & Wesson was trying to put it a little bit forward, a little bit more accessible, or out of the way even from your thumb, depending on where you put it when you're firing the firearm. But real nice, low profile, won't get caught on anything. This is just this is the safety up here, but it won't get caught on anything. And I'd like to point out that this model, the Smith & Wesson model, is the only one with the ambidextrous compared to the Glocks, the Glock models, and the Springfield XD. That's what I refer to, the XD. It's, you know, both sides. That could be the make or break point to sell if you're a left-handed shooter. You know, if you have it this way and you're left-handed shooter on the Glock or on the XD, you're not going to have this right here for your thumb. You're going to have to learn how to do your index finger over here. I know that would be quite bothersome. So ambidextrous slide release, easy to release, just push straight down. So both sides. We're on to the stripping, field stripping and simplicity. I find it very easy to do both, stripping it down or just changing the back strap. The way you change it, I'm going to put an empty mag in here to show what you'd have to do to take it down, or just change the back strap. Say you had a bigger hand and you needed a little bit more comfort, you could just pop this right out. This is just the pin. You do it a quarter twist to get it out. Put the larger back strap in, and then pop it right in. Do a quarter turn on the pin. Put your mag back in, and it's a little bit bigger of a palm swell. A bit more comfortable if you have a bigger hand. And then once again, to get it out, you have your mag release right here. Drops the mag out, which I didn't really cover, but you can switch it if you're left-handed. I should have covered this already. You can switch it real easy when you field strip it down, which I'm going to do right now. Pull the pin out and go in here. So this tool is always with you. It's in the bottom of your handle at all times. Pop this little thing. I know you can't really see it. Flip this. You don't have to pull the trigger to release like some other guns. That was a safety feature Smith & Wesson integrated into it so that you're drawn closely to the chamber to make sure it's empty. This pin right here is what I popped out with the with this pin right here. Just push it down. So that's the polymer frame right there. These are the rails I was talking about earlier. This is what the slide, excuse me, rides on. These two right here, back here, and then these two up here. So it's metal on metal. It's not the polymer. And then you have the actual slide. There's really nothing to this. You just push the spring. The spring comes out, and then you have your barrel. And what's nice about the 40 cal is that I just recently learned that if you have a 357 SIG barrel, the same length, preferably the Smith & Wesson product, I don't know about aftermarket stuff, how trustworthy they are, you can get the 357 SIG barrel and put it into this slide on the 40 cal handgun and shoot 357 SIG rounds out of it, and vice versa. If you have the 357 SIG, you can get a 40 cal barrel and exchange them. So it's like a two-in-one type gun. So to put it back in, I'm just gonna take the barrel, slide it in, sits nice. Take this, pop it back in, push down, make sure it's seated properly. Slide back on the rail, all the way back, click. I'm gonna put the small grip in just so you can see. Put the pin in. Slide release comes down. Put your mag in. That's what closes up the pin on the inside, pushes it back into place, and you're ready to go again. The smaller one, just a little bit thinner. Can't really tell the difference between the small and the medium. The larger one's a little bit bigger. Still pretty comfortable though. That was field stripping. Accessories, there's not too many accessories out yet. There will be more, I think, in the upcoming years. They've already got a few holsters and stuff out, such as, this is just a nylon holster. It's just a standard, whatever you can find fits, belt loop, clip, extra mag holder up here, snap, depending on what you want to do with it. And then they also have the hardened one. This is the one I prefer. It's the Blackhawk Serpa holster. It's got the tension on it so it won't come out. You have to press the button so that no one can jack your gun from you. This is pretty comfortable, but that's holster accessories. Depending on what model you have, they do have 3 sizes of these. There's the Pro Series, which the barrel's a little bit bigger for tactical shooting or competition shooting. This is just the full size version, and then there's the compact, like I said before. They do, this is the universal rail, so whatever you can find that fits just about any other thing will fit on here. I talked about the Crimson sights that you can change out, or the night sight, or not the Crimson, the Tritium, excuse me. Night sights that you can fit on here, that's a little bit more money. The Crimson laser, that's also an accessory. But other than that, not anything that I can think of. They do have the Special Ops version, which the barrel sticks out a little bit like this. It looks more like a Beretta, actually, and you can attach a suppressor onto it. That law enforcement purposes and whatnot. One thing I probably should mention is that when you're looking for these firearms, this one is capable of firing with the magazine removed. I know that some models you have to actually have to have the magazine inserted into the gun, and there are other safety features in the M&P series as well, so when you're out looking for one of these, be careful to note that. Other than that, that's pretty much what I can think of. So price, I found mine for about $540, depending on where you go. I looked around for a little bit. I know some places will charge $6. The website's more expensive to buy it directly from Smith & Wesson. I probably shouldn't just say that, but it's a little more expensive. But other than that, you get what you pay for. If you buy a, cheap gun, hopefully it's just for target practice, and you're not going to trust your life with it. This gun I would trust my life with. It's reliable, accurate, everything that I would look for in a self-defense role for a handgun. So main purpose, this is kind of getting into this. I bought this for target shooting and self-protection. But some might think it's a little bit too big, but it's lightweight, it's skinny, so we'll see how it goes. Main purpose, use, everyday carry. For the record, the M&P is an American-made firearm. A lot of police departments, such as Detroit, have switched over to some variant of the M&P, including the ATF agents as well. It's an American-made product, and I feel in time it will prove itself. It's taken market away from the other ones, so it goes to show something. It's just something to think about as well.